not alone.
He's just over here just like licking himself right now. And I'm like going, oh gosh, Rocky.
Yeah. All right. We are live. Perfect.
Hi.
So yeah, I was going to say, we're here, we're set up and ready to go. So thanks everybody for hopping on and joining us for our Tuesday live with the locals. And if you haven't joined us or seen any of these interviews that we've done over the past couple weeks, we're just trying to touch base with local community members and businesses, really to reach out and see how we can support them and just provide connection for people to see what's out there. I mean, in these crazy times, we want to see how people are adapting and how people can support the community without maybe being outside and going to dinner or going to restaurants and going out and physically, doing things with that social interaction. So today we have Ray Andrews of the Squam Lake Marketplace. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no. And so, and that's in Holderness for those of you who don't know. And I would say I'm going to turn it to you, Ray, and kind of give us an insight
Sure.
in terms of if someone doesn't know what, Squam Lake Inn and Squam Lake Marketplace are about, what they could expect.
Yeah, absolutely. So myself and Cindy Foster, we own the Squam Lake Inn, which is located in Holderness on Shepherd Hill Road. We bought the inn back in 2003. So this was going to be the start of our 18th season. It's a 10-room inn, which also is the home of the seasonal restaurant, the Inn Kitchen Plus Bar. And so we have the inn and the restaurant. In addition to that, we have a catering company called Squam Supply. And we do offsite events, party drop-offs, a lot of weddings and stuff in the area. And so we have Squam Supply Catering. And then we also own the Squam Lake Marketplace, which is located on Route 3 at the intersection of like 113, where you would go out to Rattlesnake and like right across the street from the library. So we kind of have some hospitality exposure, you might say.
For sure.
And so for sure, this has been challenging, especially going into our 18th season of the inn. And gosh, we bought the marketplace back in 2012, so we're pretty well established on that corner as well.
Yeah, and so for those of the people that don't know, the restaurant at the inn is only open seasonally, typically anyway. So you're not open by now.
We're actually May 1st is our opening date. Okay. And so not this year, but yeah. In years past, May 1 has been our opening weekend. And then we close the last weekend in October. It kind of follows our lodging season. And I would say the thing I'm probably most disappointed about, and I know a lot of our customers are as well, is no Mother's Day brunch this year. But hopefully, yes. Later down the road, we'll talk to how we're going to try to fill that gap this year. But I know that has become a really like a really important thing for a lot of people in the area to bring their mom to the inn for Mother's Day. So
yeah, something to look forward to. And I know we are definitely frequenters of the Inn and Kitchen and love it there and can't say enough. So as soon as it does open, because we're positive and it's going to open sooner than later, it's going to happen. We will be there on the porch enjoying an ice cream sandwich and a cheese board for sure. So
yeah, you guys like the ice cream sandwiches and the cheese boards and some of those specialty craft cocktails. I'm fairly familiar with your orders as well as many others. So thank you.
Exactly. So we'll be there. I'm sure we will. But right now, Marketplace is been kind of the focus and the hub of what you guys are doing in terms of how we've battled and handled this virus. So if you can speak to how you guys have handled this crazy time and these adjustments and what you've done.
Yeah, absolutely. So it started what seems like so long ago, back in the middle of March, and at that time, Cindy and I were preparing meals for a few elderly couples around Squam Lake, and it had nothing to do with the pandemic. It just had to do with that it's difficult to travel, in the winter time, and so we had been doing that since the marketplace had closed, and then when kind of this all blew up, and it was actually before Governor Sununu had issued the stay-at-home order. I'm like, we got to get food out to people because we had had some uncomfortable experiences, at the grocery store. And I just want to say, my gosh, every single person that works at Hannaford and in any other grocery store, they didn't sign up for that, and they have done an unbelievable job. And there's just no way that anybody could have planned for for what was going to happen. But anyway, so it was just, we felt that we had an obligation to be able to provide food out to our community through either through prepared food or through groceries. And we just completely just blew everything up. It started with people text messaging me like, do you guys have flour? Do you have eggs? Can you get me this? Can you get me that? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It was like all these backdoor deals, going down at the marketplace. And so anyways, we decided that we would do prepared meals 3 days a week. It was just one single meal, because we felt that was the only way for it to financially make sense for us, to do. We wanted to offer, high quality, which we're known for, at a good value out to the community. So we did that 3 days a week. And then on our Squam Lake Marketplace website, where we used to sell like t-shirts and stickers and stuff, we just pivoted that completely to the meals, and then protein boxes. There's a food purveyor out of Boston called Dolan Bailey that a lot of restaurants around here use for this really high quality meats. And they had prepackaged up some boxes together. And so I'm like, I just went out on a limb. I'm like, send them to me. And the community responded and got some like really high quality meat in their freezers at a great price. And so it was just like a progression. And then our daughter and our purchasing manager down at the marketplace, Taylor, she took a whole new POS system that we had purchased last fall to roll out this year, and just dug in and got like tons of groceries up online. So like right now, I feel like I'm saying too much.
No. This is all important.
Yeah. So right now, if you go to squammarket.com, you can order our sandwiches, you can order the prepared meals, and you can order what I think right now is the most important is the groceries. And we initially started out with, because I think everybody had kind of like filled up on like the frozen goods and pastas and so forth. And so our initial, our initial push was the fresh produce and vegetables, and then trying to get some of the like alternative items in there, as well as your almond milk, oat milks, and stuff like that we're kind of known for.
Exactly. So it's totally been an expansion. I mean, we've seen it just from your social media platform and what you've been putting out there, that it started with the meals a couple nights a week, and people jumped on that bandwagon. And then, like you said, the grocery piece, I think is something that the folks especially who don't maybe want to drive to a major grocery store and walk the aisles, or that's challenging for them. They just need a few things, like you said, the fresh produce, and the things that they know they typically can stop into your marketplace and just grab on their way home that they can't do today. And I must say, I was on your website, and it's so user friendly. I mean, you hop online, you just click order, and I mean, you can order everything from a latte to a bag of flour or some raspberries, and it's right. And the deli's open now too, or the select items on that menu for sandwiches and stuff.
We put a limited menu up, which is, we've only been open down there for 8 or 9 days. We're currently closed on Mondays and Wednesdays, and we're operating on a kind of a more abbreviated schedule, because most people's schedules are pretty open right now. And so we're open from 8 to 3 Wednesday through Sunday. And it's nice that people are able to get, like I think we had talked about before the call started, just some sort of like familiarity, to things, because we all feel like so much has been stripped away from us. So a lot of people are really happy getting their lattes and their breakfast sandwiches and our turkey club, and it's
something that brings them back Yeah, to what they, some normalcy in their life. It may be different how they pick it up and how they do that. And I also know, I saw as well that you have a takeout window now off the side of the building. So it helps. I mean, one more distancing step for you guys just to make it safe for everybody. But and you can pick up your groceries there, your meals, everything. Okay.
That's right. So I mean, I would think, the thing that is probably most important for people to understand right now is that we do have the online availability for the groceries and the sandwiches, as well as the prepared meals. I'm doing the prepared meals 4 days a week, Wednesday through Saturday, and it's important to know that you can order your groceries and you get them same day. We have a very small staff working for us that are all following, everybody's wearing masks and gloves, and we have a small core of people, that are in there that, we're comfortable, we're comfortable with our surroundings. So let's put it that way. And at this time, we're not letting, any customers, into the store. And we don't know when that's gonna, when that's gonna change. I don't think it's gonna be any set date on a calendar. I think we'll just know, when the time is right. But going back to that window, I just want to say that Sharp Construction, they put that window in for us. It's kind of a surreal experience to be like, yeah, let's just go ahead and cut a hole in the side of the building. There happened to be a kind of a stairwell elevator shaft there, and we're like, let's do it. And the customers that have been coming to they've been really great. They've been staying, their distance, distance in the parking lot. And we just think it's a really convenient, safe way to get food. And and
I think if nothing else, obviously the items too, I feel like we may have mentioned, I feel like your list of things that you're offering online too has grown as popularity kind of comes and people are knowing you're doing this, and you can afford to keep it in and order it, and people will purchase it, that the list of grocery items, the list of items is growing. So it's, check that on a consistent basis to see what's new on that order form online.
And
go ahead.
No, definitely that's true. We're going to see our biggest movement in the number of items available today. We kind of stuck our necks out a little bit and brought another order in from a company called UNFI. It's a natural foods company that does more more pantry items, more frozen items. We'll have frozen vegetables and frozen fruits in for smoothies and stuff. And so we just really have been listening to what our customers have been asking for, and so we're like, let's just go ahead and do it. But I think there's about 50 new items going up today. And so we really hope everybody logs on and, and can recognize, the convenience of this right now. But the protein boxes are still available. And I would recommend that if you guys are running low on your beef and pork products, this would be a good time, to buy a box or to reach out to me directly if there's something specific that you're looking for in beef or pork, because we're definitely going to see a little spike in pricing on those two commodities coming up in the next few weeks.
Good to know.
So that's good to know. This would be a good time to, to do that, through us or through anybody, but just everybody should be aware that that's going to happen.
So just for everyone to know, go to squammarket.com is the website, and it'll pop right up. It's very, very user friendly. Like I said, when I went on and kind of was exploring myself, and you can go ahead and order as long as they're, within your opened hours of 8 to 3, Wednesday through Sunday, you can get, the lattes, or you can get the groceries or the sandwiches and things of that nature. And then the meals themselves, you can go ahead and order them, but there is a pickup window for those prepared meals.
So, the meals are available Wednesday through Saturday, and pickup time is 3 to 5, because I'm actually we're actually preparing those meals up at the Squam Lake Inn, and then we bring them down, and you guys pick them out of the door or
everybody wants fresh. It's made that day. You can't complain about that. It's not, you're making it, I'm not half a mile up the road, and again, well, I think if you have anybody has questions too, I know your phone number is there to call with questions. But again, the website is very user friendly. And I think that what you guys have been doing and the growth that you've had just in these few weeks, like you said, it feels like it was so long ago that this started,
Yes.
but you have really adapted so much, and I know the community has appreciated your support, and we in turn want to pay it back to you and support local as well. And I just keep saying we will be on that porch at the inn at some time. We don't have a date, but it'll happen, and we'll toast to everything, and it'll be a memory at some point. But it's just day to day as we take it. So
exactly.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to have you guys back. I know it's going to look very different, but I think that we always kind of lead the way on some things, and the restaurant will definitely have a different feel, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. I think warm weather, summertime, and just think of that. Like I said, I think of the porch with a cheese board and a cocktail and an ice cream sandwich, and it will get us through. But well, thank you so much, Ray, for hopping on and joining us today. And I hope that if you need anything, reach out to us, and I hope people will turn to your website and your marketplace to gain support in the community too as well for themselves. So thank you.
Great.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much. There's one other thing I did want to mention. Just the last thing is ice cream sandwiches are available online. So you can grab those. And then we also have a wine delivery coming in today, and there's some new fun items on there as well. Specifically, you're going to want to look at this little can spritzer. I might say that we sampled those last night, and they're delicious. And so we're trying to bring some fun in with just the necessities as well. So thank you so much.
You always have original stuff, so I think that's great that you're bringing that to people even in this crazy time. So we really appreciate it, and thank you again so much. And I'm sure it's not the last we'll see of you. So we'll talk soon.
All right, thanks for having me. Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.